Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I said I would do this video, and well, I'm gonna follow through on that, like I said. So I played the Devil May Cry DmC, whatever you call it, demo a couple days ago, and I'm gonna say this right off the bat. Gameplay-wise, it's decent. I mean, but the thing about that is, it's decent, but it's not different at all. They might have added a few, couple of things here and there that weren't in the original games, but quite frankly, to be perfectly honest with you, it was the exact same. Even by seeing it in the video, I thought, okay, it looks exactly the same, but we play it, and it's the exact same thing you get from the previous Devil May Cry games. There is nothing new here, except for the lack of lock-on, which is really something that they should have had. I'm sorry. I mean, the game's not done yet. If they have a last-minute thing they want to put in here, I seriously think they need to put lock-on. Otherwise, you know, it's just kind of dumb. There's no lock-on technology for it. No lock-on for it. So the other thing is how you don't see a lot, because you don't see a lot of the story in this. It's just a demo. They show clips here and there before you play. You know, scenes and clips you're gonna see throughout the game. You know, it's introduction of Virgil. The thing about Virgil with the anonymous mask type mask on, talking to the demon world and stuff like that. So you see that, and it's whatever, because it's pretty much getting you right to the gameplay. It's the whole point of the demo. And it's just like, I just don't see what the big difference is anymore between the they're trying to say, oh, this is going to be different, oh, we're going to go the new direction, this, that, and the other thing. And in the final, what looks like the final product is they didn't really differ all that much from the original series like they thought they were. And quite frankly, they're only switching one overused cliche with another. Sorry, but it's true. So, that's the point. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, well, Dante, he was old-fashioned, oh, he's a Japanese anime cliche. This guy is a sort of cliche himself. Probably like at least they like made him look a little better. He's not that cracked out looking guy you saw in the original DmC. He looks more normal and stuff like that. The whole we are Nephilim thing, I think that's just dumb. And my God, what did they do to Sparta? You see in the beginning, it's showing clips where like Virgil and Dante are talking, oh, your father is captured. And it just shows this like, he's a skinny little guy with a pair of horns. Seriously? I mean, at least in the original Devil May Cry, when he showed Sparta, he was this big, like, badass armored demon-looking dude, and he had a human form that made him look like kind of noble and whatever. He kind of looked like an older version of Dante, but he had like the monocle or some shit like that, or whatever. But this guy is like, he's a skinny old dude with suspenders with horns and a tie. That's what they showed in the intro clip. I'm not even kidding. And Mundus is in a human form this time. He looks like he looked like somebody. Who does he look like? It was like when I saw him, he looks like, I don't know. He looked like a version of Lex Luthor. So it's just kind of weird about this game. And I don't know where they're going with this game anymore. Because my other question is, who is this game for? I know every game has some kind of target audience they're going for, but I just don't get this one. And oh my good, they want to portray Dante all kinds of naked in this game. Now I know that, you know, a lot of that's been happening lately in games, you know, and there's been a lot of fan service in recent games, you know, like when you're looking at God of War or Witcher 2 or some other games I don't remember right now. There's like, you know, titties abound and stuff like that. You know they're doing that for like the perverted gamer guys who are just like, boobs, because, you know, they don't see any in real life. But it's like, who is this game for? It's not, I don't think they're trying to get a female audience with the whole, hey, let's show Dante naked at any point in the game we get a chance to. I'm sorry, but this game, it just seems like the guy who created it, it's just like a giant love letter to himself. Alright? I'm not even kidding. And when the final game comes out, I want to play it, do a review on it, you know, I'll do whatever, but right now I'm going to say as far as the gameplay goes, it's decent. They need lock on. The thing about the stages where you go in limbo and everything takes like this yellowish tint or like that, it's like it just doesn't seem necessary. You know, you start out, it's like nice little colorful looking world. Then you get this ugly. I know it's supposed to portray like the demon world and oh look how it's not supposed to be pretty or something like that, but it just the effect does not seem necessary for the point in the game, because in the original trailer they showed back then, Dante was all fighting the demons, or whatever, and he's doing it in the real world. All of a sudden, that disappears. You're in demon limbo, and like you fade out of existence, and only you are in this world now fighting the demons, while everybody else is still around. You see like flashes and glimpses of them in the thing, and it's like I don't know. It's good for like some gameplay. You switch what you would do the whole dodge left and right thing. That's just too many buttons. All right. That's the other thing. It's like, you want to do I think it's like the demon switch or whatever. You grab something and you pull it to pull out a ledge, and then you grab onto the ledge and pull yourself up. So it gets kind of confusing at first. It's going to take some while getting used to. You got to like sit there and like grab it and like pull it out. Then you got to go to the other thing and jump up and like do rooftop jumpings to pull out to destroy these cameras, because the cameras are looking at, if the camera sees you, now I don't know if this is something you can avoid later in the game, or like you just go into this limbo world because the camera sees you, and it sees you, and somehow you are magically transported to the limbo world. And I'm pretty sure they're going to explain that some type of game, at least they better. And it's just like, I don't know, and you get some, like I said, decent, but it's not that much better or different from the original game. It's basically, and Dante's attitude, it's Dante. They switched his attitude back. He just says, you know, he just curses more in this one than he did in the original. But it's all the same thing. So they're talking about how, it's going to be different. Oh, we're trying to make it edgy. He's going to be this edgy, angsty guy. He's going to be different. He's going to do this. And they threw all that out the window, and now it is basically back down to a cosmetic change. At first it was, and then it wasn't, and now it's back to that. You're getting the same Dante, just with a different look. It's like a DLC skin for Dante, basically. It's what this is looking like. It's a reboot. That's what it is. There's no prequel. I know they're saying something like, oh, it's going to be in a different universe or whatever, and they'll eventually probably go back to the original Devil May Cry, which the only reason I think they should, because that story is not finished yet. And that was like the biggest problem that people had with, I don't know, but myself, is like, you didn't finish the story of the first series. You have to at least finish it before you consider reboot, and it did not happen. Alright, there's a lot of crap we still don't know about the original, we have to call it original, Devil May Cry storyline, and we don't know where it went. I mean, if you go chronologically, then Devil May Cry 2 is the last in the series, and Dante gets stuck in the demon world, and the end. I don't know, is that how it is? I wish somebody would let me know. But, so, I don't know, I don't see this game doing all that well, not because, I know people are like, oh, well, it's gameplay, it's all about the gameplay. I don't know, it's just like, it's not better. It's not different. You're getting the same thing you got in the other game. So everything that you said, oh, well, that's outdated, that is cliche, that is not how people see gaming nowadays. It's all bullshit because they just made the exact same game. They just shifted around the characters a bit. That's it. So that is my impression of the demo. It was a nice little fun distraction for like 20 minutes that it lasted that I played it. It's whatever. But I'm sorry, this is not a game I'm willing to drop $60 on that they're not going to sell complete, because guess what? They're already doing the, oh, well, if you buy this game day one from here, you'll get this special DLC pack or whatever. Unlock the ungame content by buying the game here, or unlock this content by buying the game here. It's nothing new. This is the new classic Capcom move. Basically, it's like, Okay, we're not going to give you a complete game. I mean, we're going to sell you the game for a complete price, but if you want the rest of the game, you got to pay more. Well, that's neither here nor there. That's an entirely different subject. I'm just talking about the my impressions of the demo, and I just don't see this as a game I would want to get into. It's probably going to be good for like one playthrough, and that's it. You're done. You buy it, you beat it in 3 days, you trade it in at some game trading place, probably GameStop, whatever, for something else. So, no, nothing spectacular, mind-blowing about this game at all. It is, as a matter of fact, something we've all seen before. There's nothing new here, I'm sorry. But we'll see. Alright, that's my impression of the demo. Take that as it is. I'll see you guys next time.